Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is for entertainment purpose only. Please like, share and subscribe. This is the case of Nicola Jane Bulley, who was reported missing on the 27th of January. She was last seen at 9:15 near the River Torport, that is in St. Michael's-on-Wye in Lancashire. This was the first week of searching for Nicola Bulley. I wanted to try and summarize as much as I can of this case. I know there will be a lot of repetition, but I guess I really need to do that. You can see there were landscape searches, there were searches on the River Torport, there were searches in the river, thorough searches. You can see the police diver who's in the river. He's practically standing, and you can see that the water goes up to his chest. So it should have been almost impossible for Nicola to have drowned in the River Wye near the bench, because like Peter Folding said, she would have been found. Trigger warning, or unfortunately, her body would have floated up within 6 to 8 days. So I personally don't believe Nicola was ever in the river.
And rescue and mountain rescue teams have joined the police in searching for Nicola.
Nikki's got 2 beautiful children at home, want to know where their mummy is. And as anybody would, we've had so many offers of support and help, which is amazing, and we thank you, and I know the family thank you very much.
Yeah.
Emma looks like she's missing a tooth, but you can see that on the right hand side, and even above you can see there are 2 gaps, and she was talking very oddly, very strangely at the start. I usually put on makeup, and I know that the eyeshadows, she does have 2 different colors of eyeshadows, but on a left eye, above a left eye, that is clearly a scar. It's like, I hate to say this, look at the left eye. Actually, let me come closer. She got punched. Emma, did you get punched by any chance? Or are you having domestic violence at home too? Look at that, that's... Oh my God. Emma, what happened there? Look at her eyes, look at her teeth. I'm being honest, because look at Heather. Heather's completely fine. That's what you look like when you haven't had a fight. She's got a scar on her lip, even a crack on her lip. Emma, where have you been? What happened? I find that kind of fishy, because somebody is missing and you look like this.
I don't really have anything to say other than what the family said yesterday. My whole focus is our 2 girls.
Paul, you have a partner missing. May God bless her soul. May she rest in peace. And this is the first interview, or the first meeting you had with the press. And you start a sentence by saying, I have nothing else to say besides what my family said yesterday. My focus on my 2 girls. Why would you say that? I know as a parent, I'm a parent too, your focus should be your children, but you have a missing partner. The other half of you is gone. and you did not search. It was this interview, Paul, that led people to understand that something was wrong. Especially the end of the interview, the way you're giggling. You could be anxious, definitely. That could be a sign of anxiousness, but not in that manner. The reporter had to remind you, literally remind you. But there is hope, isn't there? And this isn't the first interview you were reminded. You were reminded by Sky News here, or BBC News took the news. You were reminded by Channel 5. Dan, do you need to be reminded to take care of your partner? Search for your partner? That is something that comes naturally.
Staying as strong as I can for them. I'm scared that if I put any focus into anything else, it's going to take my, focus off that. So I've got to be very careful.
That didn't sound right at all. You said, Paul, did you say that you can't take your focus off the girls, basically? You just have to keep your focus? Or what happens? If you don't keep your focus, skeletons will fly out of your mouth, allegedly? What happens? Because there should be only one thing you're supposed to be focusing on, and that is finding the mother of your daughters, your partner, the woman you've been with for 12 years, the woman who's gone missing while she went to drop off your children to school, while she went to walk the family dog. How come I don't see any empathy from you?
I can for them. I'm scared that if I put any focus into anything else, it's going to take my, focus off that. So I've got to be very careful. Just hoping to goodness that anything comes out from the interview yesterday, no matter how tiny. Just say a massive thank you to the community, friends, for everything that they're doing. It's absolutely incredible. I just can't believe that we're a week on, and as yet it seems like we're no further on. It just seems absolutely impossible. Just like a dream.
Oh my God, just look at his expression. Is he serious? Look at his expression. He said, I can't just get my head around. It feels like a dream. You mean a nightmare, Paul? But let's not forget, he said he has to keep his focus, otherwise I don't know what happens. He'll snitch on himself, I guess. He can't get his head around that Nicola is missing, that it's been a week on, and he's smiling. Is he smiling because it's been a week on and nothing has been found? Is he smiling because he's happy with the theory that the police said that she fell in the river? Obviously, he's going to pretend and say the river is not what happened. I want everything to be scrutinized so that we believe and buy his story that, oh yeah, Paul actually knows that this is a third-party involvement. He wants people to believe that he's thinking like us, but he knows what he did last summer or last winter, allegedly. Allegedly, this is for entertainment purpose only. I'm not accusing him of any crime, but I'm accusing him of knowing something. And I'm going to accuse Paul of only one thing. If Nicola had vulnerabilities, why did you neglect her? Why did you neglect the children by letting Nicola put her life in danger and put the children's life in danger by driving them to school? I'll blame you for another thing, for not searching. Why weren't you searching? Standing here like you won some kind of Oscar award saying, I want to thank the community and the neighbors. And why would you want to thank them yet? Nicola hasn't been found. You should be encouraging them, saying just thank you once and telling them please continue the hard work and just hold on, let me help you all to find Nicola. You should be leading the searches. Something is not right. Look at your expression.
It just seems absolutely impossible. It's just like a dream. I just cannot get my head around any of it.
I mean, you're left sort of trying to make sense of the census, aren't you? It is just such a mystery.
Yeah, it is. There's just every single scenario.
Did you all hear what he just said? He was going to say evidence, and he said and he kept quiet. That is the same thing Louise said. There's no evidence. It's actually vanished through thin air. That's what Louise, Emma, and Paul have said. Everything comes to a brick wall. Paul, nothing comes to a brick wall if you're not there searching. Everybody else is searching, standing, appealing for dash cam footage. Or was it the police maybe that told you not to search? Maybe they smelt a rat. Allegedly. Why were you told not to search? Nicola was a vulnerable person. You could have made the authority properly informed about that. You could have shared that information and even made Peter Folding sign an NDA and search for Nicola. But you didn't want Nicola found. Others, you would have been searching for Nicola. People in Lancashire who knew Nicola are allegedly saying Nicola did not have a drinking problem. Nicola was fit. Nicola was hardworking. She could have been suffering of depression and anxiety, but that doesn't make her alcoholic. And I believe that you took advantage using her menopause issues, that your partner, the love of your life, confided her private details to you. And you didn't use it straight away. If Nicola was missing and you wanted her found, you decided to use it the last second. When you knew that's it, Nicola ain't coming back. When everything was confirmed to you. What was the signal that the third party were giving each other, Paul? Was it number 23? Like the bench says? Why was Nicola found in Rawcliffe Road?
Yeah, it is. There's just every single scenario comes to a brick wall, every single one of them. And then all we're doing is sitting there going round and round and round, going through every scenario, and then go back to the first scenario again and do the whole thing again, and it's just all day long. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing.
How are you coping? It must be so difficult. Like you say, your focus is on the girls, and it has to be. But yeah. It must be so difficult.
I don't know how I'm coping. I don't even want to actually think about that. Just